Greetings, greetings, greetings. You are now tuned into the Vault. Trust Christian, own nothing, control everything. Just want to thank you for tuning in live, listening to replay. Always appreciate everyone that tunes in live, listens in the replay. This is the Vault, episode 528, Trustee Case 528. And definitely appreciate you for tuning in live, listening to replay. Feel free to reach out if you would like to get trained, like the case we're going to go over here. Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, that's Christian at trustchristian.com. So, once again, Christian at trustchristian.com. So, today, this episode is going to be doing our best to give you the details about a particular trustee came through, actually is fully suited and booted, understands the importance of having charity, understands the importance of family. We've actually engaged with this family, husband and wife. They have at least two children and young ones. The young children, both of the children were coming. Actually, they had three. Actually, now that we think about it, I had a nursing one at one point, but had two boys for sure. One of them was, you could say, both of these were pre-teenagers. Uh, whether y'all know or not, is actually a great trustee. His trustee is well off. The trustee, when we say married, this trustee is an entrepreneur. Trustee actually has a business. So very unique case here that we're going to be going over here today for many of the reasons for the details. Um, and so this is an important case. If you actually are in Louisiana, this trustee in particular is Louisiana trustee. As far as where they're being trustees at. And so when you say what's the importance of it, it's important because trustees that are in Louisiana deal with a different set of laws as opposed to common law jurisdictions. What is that? No, what is that? Louisiana deals with Napoleonic laws, so we have trustees that have contacted us, reached out to us for sure. That have land in these areas, things of that nature. So that's how that goes. Trustee case 528. This is once again trustee, family, pre-teenage boys definitely have come to the workshop with the excuse us with the mother and the children and the parents. They've actually come to more than one workshop together. We've actually met them face to face, so they understand the importance of having a team in place. They definitely had a team in the room, had long-time business managers, had long-time accountants that we work with. So when a trustee and the family enrolled, we work with them in a perspective that they already had a team in place, and we were to come in and work with the team that they currently have, getting them up to speed on what is it that they're looking to engage in with really just focusing on putting the primary breadwinner, which was the husband in particular. He was the one that ran the company. We are going to disclose what type of company it is so you all can know what vertical, what industry they're in. But nevertheless, this is still a uh, primary entrepreneur. So even in these cases with these primary entrepreneurs, where you have the husbands that are the primary breadwinners, women may not, in this particular case, be working quote unquote to generate income for the family. She was a mother that was working with their children, which is great. And so, that's just a luxury that's afforded to that particular trustee's household. And so, this particular trustee. Uh, the mother stayed with the children, raising children, and so uh, when you have those type of cases where there's the primary trustee, quote unquote, or even a primary breadwinner, has they're the primary one, we have to make sure that they are protected immediately, not just on the actual entity side, but the main thing is as well as the insurance policy. So when people talk about private family banking, when we talk about those strategies, those things are definitely implemented with our team to make sure that those things are in place, not just necessarily certain type of primary insurances on the head of household or the primary business owner, but even when people have partnerships and things of that nature. So this particular trustee definitely didn't have a partnership. Actually had a trucking company in the trucking industry, very successful, had over 15 plus long trucks, doing multi-state operator. Trustee was definitely making over $1 million with that venture alone. The trustee actually got into horse racing. And then we're not going to continue to disclose much more of their ventures after that. But when we met the trustee, they weren't horse racing. And after we connected with the trustee, we're sure that the strategies and the things that we work with them enabled that family to really go to the next level. And we're definitely sure that it did. So This particular trustee say what was the diagnosis? Trustee came to us and said basically I don't have fully asset protection. They were out naked. Their name was on everything. So it's trust question, own nothing, control everything. They still gave up ownership, maintain control. In turn, their family is protected. They still have people that they still have revenue streams and policies in place that will protect them in case the primary trustee goes down for generating capital or just being a trustee over the family estate. We definitely have relationships with the wife. When we talk about that, we're talking about business, and so in turn, that means that we have connections and conversations where if something were to happen, we were all connected, and we could, make sure that situation, that family was in place. That family is good to go. So everything's great with that family. It took less than 6 months to really get them squared away. They're just a family that they work together. Sometimes you hear a lot of families work together, and sometimes you don't. But in this particular case, the family worked together. Uh, they came to multiple workshops together. We met their team in person, so you can see touch points that we actually like to highlight and do over at the vault when it comes to trustees and families and individuals that we work with. And so when you talk about trustee training, this is what trustee training looks like. They were definitely in one-on-ones every single week. They definitely could reach out to us on a continuous basis. And so those things are important. They definitely got fed in the education. And what's so awesome about these type of trustees is that once they get empowered, they're doing what they've been doing. See, they understand what their motto is. Their motto is building their business, not necessarily focusing on doing somebody else's job, such as, being a creator of an entity. They don't need to be creators. They understand that when trustees go through our training, they're not the creators. They're trustees, and so they understand that when they go through the training that they don't need to create anything, but they do need to be protected. And so that's something that we work with them, helping them do, exploring different strategies on how to do that. And that's something that we did with that particular family. Once again, definitely New Orleans, definitely in a truck vertical, over $1 million income earner with that business revenue. Uh, Multiple people, definitely was very disciplined and diligent with making sure that their children started getting the knowledge, making sure that they were in the room, the children were asking questions. These things are very uh, you know accurate when it comes to them being in the room. So once again, these are small cases. We're going to continue to do trustee cases where you can kind of see the plus or minus for why you would go through trustee training. These aren't meant to, tell you about anyone in specific in their specific details, but it is to give a shell of the demo that we deal with. When we talk about that age group of that particular family, that family was less than 40 years old when it came to enrolling in trustee training. So they were under 40, and once again, been in business for over 5+ years in trucking, and so they were doing well, and they just understood that they needed to become protected, and they needed to insulate themselves with team members that can help them do that, and that's something that we provide at the Valdez team to actually get you the desired result that you're looking for. And they were looking for asset protection. They were looking for some type of contingency plans in case something happens to the primary income earner, and it's something we were able to provide. And then as well, long-term generational planning thought process and resources. So we definitely look forward to hearing to any families or any individuals that reach out. Christian at trustchristian.com. Once again, it's Christian at trustchristian.com. Look forward to hearing from you all. Peace and joy.